subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button to be in touch.
Ramy Fahim's case, the multi-layers of an Egyptian tragedy on American soil, Chapter 1, Let it be the will of God, it is out of the box now, it is not a secret. The lady minister admitted on Saturday, and now it is the talk of the town openly. An old photo of Minister Nabela Makram and her son Ramy Fahim from several years ago. Egypt's Minister of Emigration and Egyptian expatriates Nabela Makram announced on Saturday that her son was accused of murder in the United States and is currently standing a trial. Yes, Minister Nabela Makram's son, eldest Ramy Fahim, has been charged 2 counts of murder and is currently standing a trial in the United States. Let it be the will of God, said the minister in her short statement, adding that she and her family are going through a difficult time following of the accusation of her son of committing a murder crime in the United States. The court has not issued a final verdict yet, she said, adding that fulfilling her responsibilities as a minister in the Egyptian government does not contradict with being a faithful mother who faces bravely her son's plight. Regardless of the consequences, I am as a minister holds my full responsibility towards my position and demands of my work, and I separate obviously between what is personal and what is public, she said. As a mother, I ask you to pray for me and for my family in this ordeal, and I pray with you for my son Ramy and for the victims who met their Lord, her statement read. In a last plea to the media, the minister called it to be careful in what is published and to consider honesty and humanity in dealing with that ordeal that befell an Egyptian family waiting for a ruling that is still in the knowledge of the unseen and in the conscience of the judge. That none of those websites spoke about Fahim's background other than he was an Irving man. Even in the TV coverage from the U.S. local news channels that reported the crime in April about the Irving man. Now I do not understand why we waited a whole month for this to be announced, and I do not know why Nabela Makram continues in its position when naturally she has to be in the United States. I feel truly sad for Makram as well as Cuomo and Baum's parents, because no parent should undergo this under any circumstances. It is a nightmare, and I do not think that the current way adopted in the Egyptian mainstream media will make it light. We are in front of a tragedy that can turn into a Netflix or HBO documentary series, and God knows after now Makram's statement I knew how the news now will head to another level. Ramy is the eldest son of Nabela Makram. His father is an engineer and businessman who lived for a period in the United States. He got younger siblings, Andrew and John, who live with their parents in Egypt. In the second part of our post, I will share more details known about Ramy, myths and reality about this ongoing case, or rather ongoing tragedy that made the lady minister the most talked about woman in Egypt in the past few days. All what I can say, for the first time in the modern political history of Egypt, a son of an incumbent minister faces a possible death penalty in double homicide in a foreign country, and it is a multi-layered affair. Since that statement, she has not appeared in the mainstream media or we read any activity for her in the ministry. Instead, all the TV news night shows called people for her support. As usual, the pro-regime supporters hurried for her and her son's support despite 24 hours prior, they were claiming that reports speaking about Makram's son and his arrest in the United States were another Muslim Brotherhood's media machine attempt to defame the successful Coptic Christian woman in El-Sisi administration, or some Western attempt to attack Egypt. Already on Thursday and Friday, following 2 calls reporting an assault taking place, the policemen arrived at the apartment to find Fahim there mildly injured, where they got him an ambulance as a victim of assault. He was transferred to a nearby hospital to received. Following an interview with homicide detectives, he was placed under arrest for the murder of Cuomo and Baum. A large knife that is believed to be used as the crime's weapon was located at the crime scene. Fahim's silver Honda Civic car was found nearby the building where the 2 victims lived. This is what Anaheim Police Department said on the 20th of April officially in its statement about the horrifying crime. No clear motive was given in the statement. Ramy Fahim's mugshot: the crime shocked the community, as it seems because the crime happened in an upscale area. The Anaheim police officers that spoke with the media said that the crime scene was one of the most violent crime scenes that they have seen. On the 22nd of April, the district attorney of Orange County charged Fahim with 2 counts of murder, and 2 enhancements each of lying in wait, multiple murders, and the personal use of a deadly weapon. The DA added that Fahim is facing a death penalty because he was charged with special circumstances murders for stabbing his co-worker to death and then stabbing his co-worker's roommate to death in their apartment. The special circumstances of lying in wait and multiple murders make him eligible for the death penalty. According to the DA's office that revealed more information, a building security guard had encountered Fahim on the apartment complex roof at midnight on April 18, 2022, just hours before the murders. Fahim was seen on the same floor of the victim's apartment the morning of the murders. There is a Ring video clip from the neighbors that was aired on U.S. News local channels showing him derailed if I am say.